Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today I've got a super fun one for us. We are going to look at the new collection by Gwen Stefani, her new makeup brand called Gxve. It is spelled Gxve, but pronounced Gxve. We're going to look at a few items from the collection, a little smattering that I picked up. We're going to talk about why it is that I actually place my trust in this celebrity brand. We're going to look at the swatches in two different lightings and do a little demo of the look that I have here for us today. So we got lots of good stuff to get into. Let's get into it. So yes, this is a celebrity-backed brand, but Gwen Stefani promises it's not a typical celebrity brand. She is very integrally involved, and I believe it. I am one of those folks, as you know, I live in Southern California, the Long Beach area, and I did grow up at Fender's Ballroom with a very nascent No Doubt. And let me tell you, Gwen Stefani was a rock star before she was a rock star. We were in high school, and she had the most amazing style, and folks, she would walk into the room, and all the boys would stop talking to us girls and look at Gwen. She had an electricity when she wasn't even a known name. And it has been a pleasure to watch her career blossom. And she has done so much with fashion. The look that she puts together is not a manufactured look. Her makeup look, I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. Her makeup look, her fashion look, this is not some stylist's dream. It's all her. And it always has been. Fame has not changed that. She would be dressing like that and looking like that if she were a certified public accountant. But she never would have been. Like I said, rock star before she was even a rock star. And it's been so much fun to watch her. Do you remember she did a fashion line? Was it Harajuku Lovers? Yes, I believe, you know, where she an ode to Japanese street fashion, Tokyo street fashion. And she's just done so many interesting things musically as well as fashion-wise. She is a style icon. I don't think anybody would argue with that. So she definitely launched this brand and was integrally involved. It's almost like a capsule collection. So there's 8 products total. Here's what I got. I picked up one of the 4 eye quads because I wanted to try it first. I picked up and we're going to look at a swatch in a moment. I picked up the Eye See and Eye Color Clean Multidimensional Eye Palette, and I picked up the shades Danger Zone. Let me show you it here. Here's Danger Zone here. And you know, there's a movement in here. Movement. I wonder, are these, do these come out or are these refillable? I hear a little rattle, so they very well might be. I'll have to play with that. I'll put it in comments. And it's such cute little packaging. Look, the box, the little brown box, has her very signature kind of old English writing on it. But look, it's got the little like bandana print inside the box. And then the actual case for the makeup says, me, you, yours, right there in the bottom. I don't know if you can see that in the mirror, in a beautiful little font. So cute. I picked up the I'm Still Here Long Wear Clean Matte Liquid Lipstick. And the shade it's in, which we'll look at in a moment, is called Original Recipe. I am wearing that already on my lips, so you're getting a preview of that. And I also picked up the Original Me Clean High Performance Matte Lipstick, also in the shade Original Recipe, same shade, which we'll talk about that in a minute. And this is definitely, look at how beautiful. First of all, let's look at the packaging together. We have the branding message right there. I'm looking in the monitor here to make sure you guys aren't getting a reflection. And then we have it on the lipstick tube as well, and this is definitely refillable, which is nice. I don't know if the refills are being sold yet. Forgive me if they are. I'm not sure on my info there, but I'm sure they will be. That's definitely refillable, and it's what made me think maybe this is? I hear that rattle in there. I wonder. I'll get my info together and we'll figure it out. And this is the same. Right now, this Original Recipe, this red, is all that is for sale. I have a feeling we'll see more color releases. But it's a really small, almost capsule collection. There's only 8 products in all. There's also a satin lipstick and a lot of brow products, an eyeliner, kind of like a primer face oil it looked like. These are the 3 that I decided to dip into first because I just wanted to put my toe in the water. Though I do trust Gwen Stefani's sense of style, I wanted to see if I like the products first, as it is my money, right? Okay, so in terms of scent, no scent in the eyeshadows, and the only scent, no scent in the liquid lipstick, and the only scent, I always go over this for those of you who are migraine or allergy sufferers, a very strong, sweet vanilla, scent on the matte lipstick that does dissipate. So if you're scent averse, I just wanted you to know about that. Let's talk about prices. All 4 of the eye quads are $28. The liquid lipstick is $24, and the high performance clean matte lipstick is $26. Really kind of nicely priced. We're still talking high-end makeup here, but these aren't Charlotte Tilbury prices, and I think Gwen Stefani probably could have gone that way and decided not to. It's a very young line, but it's very much her style. If you look at the red lipstick, and we'll talk about this in the demo, this is Gwen Stefani red. And you would call it that even if she weren't involved in creating it. This is Gwen Stefani red, and the eye shades, she's all lips. Bright and really defined brows and kind of eyeliner, mascara. I'm surprised that they didn't release a mascara with this, because that would be so her, wouldn't it? So she's all about kind of good skin, clean hair, kind of clean looks, and bold lips and dark kind of, you know, sultry eyes. Darn her, she's a vixen, that Gwen Stefani always has been. So I definitely am behind this launch. She did she launched it, I guess, had a party for it in Anaheim, which is their city that they grew up in, kind of near my city. So, you know, hometown girl done good. What can I say? I'm always rooting for her. So very, very exciting to cover this collection. What I want to do now is I want to go to a demo. But before we do that, let me just show you. I'm getting ahead of myself as usual. I got excited. Let me show you some of the swatches here. Let's look at them in studio lighting first. Here are all 4 shades of the Danger Zone Eye Quad, followed by the Original Me Clean High Performance Matte Lipstick, and then all the way on the right we have the Long Wear Clean Matte Liquid Lipstick. That's the last swatch that you'll see. And of course you'll notice that the liquid and the matte are in that same shade, which is the only shade that's offered currently. Now let's go on outside, take it outside, and take a look at this in the warm Southern California sunshine. Here we go, exact same order, same swatches even. We have the quad on the left, followed by the matte lipstick, followed by the matte indelible transfer proof liquid lipstick. And it is indelible and transfer proof. Let me show you what I mean. Nothing on my hand, nothing up my sleeve. Very nice. Mask proof if you still have some mask mandates or choose to wear them. Lots of good stuff here. Let me talk to you about it. I'll tell you some slight problems that I incurred, very slight, and show you how to work all the products and then give you my opinion. And of course, I want to find out yours, so stay right there. Okay, this should be fun. I've got my face all prepped right now. Let's start with this very pretty little eye palette I see in color. Clean multidimensional eye palette. This one is Danger Zone that I picked it up in. These shades all have names, so I will throw those up on the screen as I work with them in my own quick style. So we will start right here. Why not with this pale matte shade? And I will just put that very quickly, you know how I do, all over the lid. Really pretty, very powdery. Kind of, just for those of you who would care about this, little bit of buildup, but no fallout on the eye. And a little bit of kind of a little smoke. It's just a very finely milled. It doesn't seem to be a problem, just letting you know. This is a rougher 16, by the way, and I'm going to stick with it for the second shade here, which also, these are very powdery, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means they're very finely milled. You can't help but puff up in the air a bit, right? Okay, so let me do that real gently to see how it applies. Very pretty color application there. And I just kind of, I didn't do anything fancy. I just kind of, now I'll get a bit fancier and just put it up my eye a little bit. So I do have hooded eyes. And I want you to be able to see the color. Pretty, right? Okay, back into that same shade. And then just windshield wiper motions again. Followed by these big sweeping, you know I'm quick, guys. You know I'm quick. And I've told you before, I never even realized how quick I was till I started doing this on camera. And people pointed it out to me. I said, what? I guess I am pretty quick. Okay, let's go with the Rephr number 3 into the same exact shade. And we're just going to go underneath the eye. I'm kind of super excited to play with these lip colors. I'll have to do them separately as they're both matte. One lipstick and one gloss. Just make that meet there. Hey, that's pretty, and it performed really, really well. Switching over now to the Rephr number 32, let's put some of this darkest shade here. Again, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but it kind of poofs into the air just because it's very finely milled. It is not falling all over my face. And I'm just putting this shade on in the corner. Sometimes misinformation gets out there and people say, oh, it's too powdery, or there's a reason for it. It's just finely milled. Okay, and same little, tiny little Rephr 3. Same shade there. I'm trying to decide, just doing this in the corner here, trying to decide what to do with this black, slightly shiny shade here, sparkly shade here. That wasn't very sparkly, interestingly enough, just barely in the swatches and barely on my finger. I don't know if that will pick up on camera at all. Let me just try kind of putting it in the middle. Oh, I like that actually. Let's go with that. And I'm using my finger. I don't know if I have to. Now that wants to stay kind of in one place. You really have to pat. That one let's try this again, okay? There we go. Pretty easily fixed. Wherever you stick your finger or your brush first is always going to be the darkest spot anyway. And I'm kind of blending it, you know, which with a slight sparkle to the shade might be to the shade's detriment, because with that slight sparkle, and then you get the brush over it, you kind of brush out the sparkle there. But that shade does kind of want to stick where you put it originally. Nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't have the spreadability of the non-glitter shades. And when I say glitter shades, you guys, it's not very glittery. It's got a bit of shimmer, I should say. But the shimmer is glitter. Okay, you know what I mean. So I am blending a bit, which is taking away that little bit of glimmer and glitter, but when applied with the finger, it doesn't really want to smooth that much. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just something to keep in mind. Pretty though. I mean, a very, very pretty, kind of really matte, really, eye look. Let me get some mascara on and some eyeliner, and then let's play with these lipsticks. So just stay right there. Okay, you're joining me as I apply the matte lipstick, and it has been a very pleasant experience so far. Talk about a Gwen Stefani red if I've ever seen one. Now, do keep in mind that Gwen Stefani's look is a very, very precisely applied red lipstick. I tend to do a more kind of Courtney Love-esque punk rock red lip. So in that sense, we're a bit different, but you got to make it yours, right? So let me just show you this again. It easily applies. I kind of just did the base layer without you guys, but that is a very pretty red. I gotta tell you, this is, I have my little lip brush. This is the favorite red I have a favorite red that I have come across in a long time. This is very comfortable, lightweight, almost Lisa Eldridge light. If you mix Lisa Eldridge's Velvet formula with Charlotte Tilbury's Kissing formula, you would have this. It's got a little bit more creamy feel to it, but it's got that super lightweight texture that Lisa Eldridge does. Odd comparison, you know me and my strange comparisons, but that comparison works for me. What a pretty red. Again, Gwen Stefani's applied a little bit more precisely, and she would have more of an elongated cat eye, wouldn't she, too? So, you know, a little bit of a different look, but like I said, you got to make it yours. I'm going to take this off now and probably put some concealer over, because we got to make room to try out the matte liquid lipstick, so stick for that. Okay, now for the liquid lip, a bit of a tricky application, no fault to the brand. Red lipstick can be fussy. And when you have a transfer-proof liquid lip, you do need to work fast. So you can see how I've done here. You know what I ended up using, you guys, was a stiffer, I didn't bring it over here, but like a stiffer makeup brush rather than a lipstick brush. Because lipstick brushes are kind of flexible, and I wanted something a bit stiffer. And you can see here where the bottom is a little bit lopsided. So let's fix that up. Just a little bit, and then you got to kind of wait for it to dry. And then I like a stiffer brush that won't move. You know, lipstick brushes are too flexible. Pardon me not talking. It's odd for me to be so silent. Then you can just use the stiffer brush that doesn't move to just kind of get, a little bit of into place better, because this is not going anywhere. Again, that same Gwen Stefani red, and I just feel like I'm all lips right now. You know, it's quite a fun line. Okay, so I would love to try some of the other eye quads, and I think I will. I found these shades beautifully finely milled. I did have, admittedly, a tad bit of trouble with the glitter shade here on the bottom, applying with the finger. Usually with a glitter shade, I would go in with my finger, but I think the brush works for that, and then maybe tap a bit on to keep that glitter. The lip shades, this is the most gorgeous color red ever. Have it on my hands here. It's like a murder investigation, but it's the most gorgeous color red ever. I'm looking around for all my stuff here. This is absolutely beautiful and long wearing, and slightly transfer proof, but this is glue. This isn't going anywhere. So you do have to be very precise with it. And I like I said, I'm really punk rock with my reds. I like it that way though. When a red is too precise, unless you're Gwen Stefani, it to me looks too fussy. Not on her, but she can always, I told you, she's always pulled it off. I do not know how she does it. That is a stylish lady. So actually, I'm really pleased with this. I want to know more with you guys if you tried this and how you found that last slightly glitter shade, and if you tried any of the other shades. And I have a feeling we'll be seeing more shades in the lipstick, and she will definitely have me as a customer for these lipsticks, and I want to try the slightly more nourishing, more of a shine formula that she's got going on. So I want to try that as well. But yeah, I'm quite pleased. And I think the price is right too. So if you were thinking of investing in these, it's fun. And I can tell you, this is definitely a brand that she is involved in. This isn't just a licensing deal where she's lent her name. I truly mean it. I think it's worth your while. And I think it's really fun to, she's definitely a style icon. So it's not out of left field, you know, like I said in the intro. So she has my backing. Why not? I really do. So let me know your thoughts below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Hey, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that I make sure to catch all of you in the next video. Lots of good stuff coming up. Bye-bye.